Today's work has been mainly around writing rather than speaking related stuff, but I did get the opportunity to spend some time working on some of the stuff that I did on my coaching day last week with Heather. And as always is the case with these things, it needs a bit of thinking time and then a little bit of sitting down and actually doing the work time. So that's what I started with today. There's probably a good couple more hours that I need to spend on it really to do it justice. And we have arranged a follow-up call this Thursday. So I've kind of got to get a wriggle on with that. It's good to have this sort of deadline, otherwise it just gets left. And I've probably got a bit of work still to do on some of the other stuff that I've been working on with a speaker workshop and a couple of other bits from the last few weeks. But actually what I'm noticing is that it's all coming together, and the stuff I was working on today was really around re-establishing in my own mind and kind of re-identifying what it is exactly that I represent, who I work with, who my ideal audience is, who my ideal coaching client is even, and kind of really going a bit deeper into some of the things that certainly I get out of the different bits of work that I do. The major challenge that I've got, as always, is keeping it so it's varied enough that I've got the variety that I need. I don't just want to be coaching. I don't just want to be speaking. I don't just want to be doing online. They're my three main areas. But at the same time, it's for things to be coherent and aligned, so that I've not just got a bunch of different random things. I'm doing a bit of this and a bit of that, and here's a new thing I could be doing. So it's about getting everything working together, which I kind of pretty sure that it is at the moment, and I'm very happy to be doing those three things. I don't think anything's fundamentally going to change, but certainly the biggest difference will be in the messaging and the way I guess share my content, the kind of content I share, and who I'm really sort of speaking to, I guess. So that's a bit of the speaking related work. I know, a bit of a tenuous link there. There was something else actually today, which was I've been asked to write a fortnightly column for a digital publication that has a fairly significant readership base. It's a London-based publication, and they actually have a print copy as well that's distributed monthly. And there's opportunities, depending on how things go with the digital articles, to write for their print edition as well, which has about 600,000 distribution. So it's a good opportunity to get in front of a lot of people. And there's a lot of track back to the website and social profiles and things. And no doubt that would have a knock-on effect with the speaking stuff, just purely because of the stuff I just spoken about, which is about positioning and the messaging. So that does feel like a really good opportunity, and it's actually come through somebody who I know, actually a friend of my wife's, and we bumped into each other at a party recently, and he was telling me a bit more about what he did. I was just telling him about what I did, and then a couple of days ago he sent this email to say, look, there could be an opportunity to do some writing. He's going to introduce me to the people who are looking after the this particular project of massive expansion. So it does depend on how well it's received. So if I'm writing content and the readership is just like not that great, not sharing it, not really engaging with it, then that's my voice, my message isn't the right fit for them, and that'll be fine. It'll be a good experiment, but hopefully I'll be able to write in my style, and that will resonate in the same way as it seems to be resonating with my existing audience. So we shall see. And on that note as well, I wrote a very small circa 80-word contribution to an article that'll be in The Guardian, one of the supplements in the Guardian paper, I think this weekend or next weekend, on fitness myths. So in kind of writing mode at the moment. I did, at the beginning of this year actually, I did set out to get more media coverage, more serious with my PR plans, and that was one of the reasons why I reached out to my contact at the BBC Radio Oxford after the session I did, the interview I did on New Year's Day about goals and New Year's resolutions, and although that we hadn't really got that conversation properly off the ground yet, so I need another nudge really. it's certainly something that's been on my mind, which is why I've been tuned into these things. And although that hasn't changed, that hasn't been the reason why these opportunities have come my way, I am looking at these now and thinking, okay, that isn't just clutching at something else I could do. That's actually a part of the strategy that I decided upon at the beginning of this year. So that feels very authentic and feels very very kind of natural and good that I've got these opportunities coming in to do some writing, something I enjoy doing, and some challenges as well with that, with A, getting organised, and B, writing in a style that's more sort of magazine friendly rather than just my own style. And I know the style itself won't change dramatically, but the one and only time I've ever written a paid, I was commissioned for one article for Men's Fitness magazine a few years ago. And my goodness, it's much harder to write an article for a magazine like that than it is to contribute to an article or to write your own blog or LinkedIn article or email. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I've got to hopefully speak to this chap from this digital publication end of this week and see what the rub is there. And as I said, it does. I know I'm kind of talking about non-speaky things here, but it's stuff that I think is going to lead into the speaking business and one of the ways I share my message, which is from the stage. So we shall see. But anyway, there's my check-in for the day. Thanks for watching and listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and do feel free to check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.